Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans channel, here to give a quick taste of Fight and Rage, a pretty neat side-scrolling beat-em-up. The story seems to be that there's these animal people who are attacking humans and at some points implied to be eating them, but I have actually beaten this game on easy, and there are actually multiple endings, as you can see right here. There's a ton of them, apparently. And of course, he's got training, and then these other modes I haven't quite unlocked yet. A battle mode where it's just kind of just fighting the CPU. There's a training mode. I know there is a time attack mode. And a pretty neat little thing I found earlier is that you can actually go and unlock characters that you've beaten. So I've defeated enough of these sort of like rat people, cat people, pig people. There's a wolf guy here. There's a lady over here with a whip I defeated. And of course the bosses are in here as well. So if I beat this boss 7 more times, I can unlock her as a playable character. So we're actually gonna go ahead and just unlock the wolf. And then of course you can unlock character skins, extra modes. I actually unlocked easy mode from this menu and training mode, which is pretty neat. But let's get down to the main game. It is pretty standard combat, hitting X for normal attacks. You got a super attack on B. That super attack, as you can see on the top left there, or actually we're just gonna keep going. The meter charges up, and if you use it without actually having, having the meter at all, you actually just you'll take health damage. Yes, let's go ahead. So what's interesting here is on my main game or my other game, I'm actually really low on health. The one I beat, I actually just went down the straight path. This version right here is actually an alternate path where I actually went through a door and fought a totally different boss than the other path, which was pretty neat. So what I'm doing here is kind of hitting X. And then if I jump and do B, I have that attack. If I do B on the ground while holding a certain way, I can actually do a kind of a rush attack. And of course, since I didn't have any meter, I actually took damage there. There it goes. And standard fare health in the top corner and all that fun stuff. Get out of here, cat people. I wonder if I can play as the bugs. I didn't see them in the thing. There has been a M. Bison reference already. His name was T. Bison, and he was actually a giant bison that I fought. Yeah. And of course, if you're in a combo, being comboed, you can actually just super out of it. If you'll see the little SP in the top right. I have encountered the normal Brawler annoyances of getting stuck between two enemies who just bounce you back and forth for a while. That and some of the enemies are kind of unfair at times. They are able to, some of like the Dobermans do meet fairly late in the game are very annoying because they have a charge-up attack that almost always hits you. And it was actually very annoying. I actually died to them more than I died to the final boss. Go on. Dancing time! Oh, here's one. Here's the T. Bison dude reference. So he was a boss, standard fare. Enemies that show as boss will show up just as normal enemies later. Also, this guy, if you haven't noticed his name in the upper left corner, is F. Norris. And this is normal difficulty. Everything dies like crazy fast on easy. Actually, on easy, even though it is easy, you actually do get to a point where enemies are actually pretty strong. Oh, he got me. Luckily, I have some lives left. I really like this kind of Home Alone music that's going on here. So these little cats on the right side of the screen actually die in one hit on the easy difficulty. But I think this is a pretty neat little brawler. Aside from the normal, like, almost all brawlers having the issue with certain enemies just being not fun to fight against. Oop, got out of that grab. This is great. I've enjoyed it a lot. Like I said before, I've actually already beaten it on the easiest difficulty. Also, if you finish off an enemy and they're in the air, you can actually punch them until they explode to get 500 extra points. So if I wanted to, I can just go up this way. Those are the Dobermans I don't want to deal with. This might have a alternate boss than before.
Go! Go!
Going. Oh, hey. Get rid of this dude. So same fare, if I beat this guy a certain amount of times, I'll actually be able to play as him, I think. And of course there are, like, if I grab someone, I can actually throw them a certain direction. God, that headbutt. Music's pretty good too. Some of the bosses will actually summon in extra minions while you're playing or fighting. Sometimes they'll drop stuff. This guy's actually really easy to keep kind of just comboed in the air. I think it's because he's just so gigantic. It's that headbutt. Like his grab is actually not worrisome at all, because if you just jam on the attack button, you can actually... yeah, that headbutt is what's going to murder you. Bish. There it is. And there we go. He's been defeated. And it looks like if... I'm not sure how to get an alternate result, but at the beginning of it, there's a guy holding a woman hostage. Maybe I can save her, maybe I can't. Who knows? Ah. So... oh, hey. They'll talk, blah, 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 blah. And, of course, yep, like I said before, it's implied that they eat humans. Get up. Okay, cool. But yeah, if you need a good brawl... oh, this is actually a level I'm familiar with. This level was in my easy playthrough. I don't remember there being this many rats. So let's get rid of them all. And at the end... I'm sorry. And at the end, if you actually die, you get these coins like I showed you before, and that's how you unlock stuff. One of these barrels has a pipe in it, and you smack people with the pipe and spin it around. It's really neat. It makes you feel like a Hagar. Oh, here comes the chicken ninjas. And then these are different than regular ninjas. And of course, everyone has a name or whatever. These guys actually drop a really neat sword. But yeah, this is Fight and Rage. It's a pretty great side-scrolling brawler. Like I said before, it does have the annoyance of some of the enemies are able to just kind of bounce you between them, and then the Doberman enemies are just really unpleasant to fight. I think it's really neat that you can actually unlock characters, I believe, for a different mode. And then, of course, everyone has different skins and all that kind of stuff. Alright, let's get to the top of this hill and see what's up here. Ninjas. There's the pipe. No, I want the pipe. Also monkeys. There we go. But anyways, I am Zero Jetty. Oh, there's that sword I like. I think it's just a reskin of the pipe. I am Zero Jetty. This is the XBLA fans channel. This was Fight and Rage. If you're curious, you can kind of get rid of the scan lines and CRTs kind of thing. Just have it normal and stuff like that. Have HDR levels and weird stuff like that. And then, of course, luckily there is no virtual boy setting. But I am Zero Jetty. This is the XBLA fans channel. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, ask down below. I'll try to answer them. Bye, everyone. Have a nice day.